Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Monday the 27th, and today was a gorgeous day. I mean, absolutely probably the best weather we've had around here for the longest time. I guess when I say around here, I'm not really sure if that makes sense because I was coming back in from DC and I was like 12 hours driving. So I was a long ways east of here, but just it was beautiful here too when I got here. So we got up this morning decently early, not real early, but we were up way late. Couldn't seem to wind down. After the marathon, you've got a lot of adrenaline going and all that kind of good stuff. So finally got some sleep. Got up today, and my buddy like I said, we got kind of a late start, kind of dilly-daddled around, kind of took longer than normal. And I don't know if it's because we drove a little farther, we're closer to home. He felt it was okay to daddle along a little more, but we got out of the hotel finally. Like I said, not a real late start, but it's kind of a slower start than normal. Hit the road and basically started busting butt back for Iowa and just drove through. It's amazingly like a long day when you're driving. End up finally getting near Iowa there. I end up letting him drive for, I don't know, a couple hours, maybe hour and a half, 2 hours, somewhere there, just to kind of give myself a little bit of a chance to relax my eyes and kind of just check my phone a little bit, but mostly just to not be staring out, worrying about the traffic and all that. Yesterday I'd been up since like, I don't know, 3:30, somewhere in there. And I was up until, I don't know, it was just crazy late. By the time I got to the hotel last night, I don't know what time it really was when I was falling asleep. But just that stress of looking for him the whole time on the marathon course and keeping an eye on his daughter, making sure nothing happens to her. And that watching out for two people seems to really drain you. And then driving today, I was just the eye strain of just staring out the windshield the whole time. Finally, down went ahead and took off driving from back just the other side of Iowa there. Crossed the Mississippi River, got to his place, unloaded all of my stuff into my car, loaded his stuff into the house, and then pretty much beat ass for virtually Des Moines, where my dog is at. So I headed up to the Des Moines to pick up my dog. That worked out pretty well, although I got right there by their place, and of course it's dark by then. I'm driving the rock road, and I don't know if I wasn't really paying attention or what the heck was going on, but I pulled into the wrong driveway, and it's just a field, that's all it was. There's nothing there, and I'm like, well, I got a really long driveway. I started heading down it when I realized, oh crap, that's just a field. There's no gravel driveway there, so I had to back out. Not a big deal, but you could tell I was getting pretty tired at that point, just when you start doing dumb little things like that. Went in there, picked up my dog, and I was smart enough to leave my hat and my glasses in the car because he was definitely in a I'm going to beat you up, I'm going to chew on you, I'm going to knock you down kind of mood. So got in there, and I kind of wish I would have told them just to kick my dog outside and leave their dog in. So I ended up playing with two giant Great Danes. I had Bruce that was just excited as crap to see me, and she was excited to see me too because she was picking up on his crazy energy. And they were just like rough housing. I was shoving them around and beating them up, and Bruce was like getting super jealous when I was petting the female Great Dane, and he was like rah, 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 at me and chewing on my arm, and he ended up bruising up my arm a little bit, and I don't know if it was when I shoved him back at one point, I smacked into his teeth, I think, with my wrist, but I ended up having a little bit of blood coming out, but it was just all on playfulness. And he was setting on me, and I was shoving him down and just kind of beat him up for a little bit there. Went ahead, we chatted for a little while, and I beat for the home real quick, so I was super tired. I was going to try and stop by and see a friend of mine and maybe go for a run with them on the way home. There's a small little town south of where my dog was, and I couldn't get a hold of the person. Just that weird, like, they're ignoring you type feeling. I hate that. Like, you're texting them, like, kind of especially on the time zone where I needed it, because I needed to know if they were going to be around to run with me or not, because the fact that if I head home, that I'm not going to be able to see them. If I head the long way home, which will add 15-20 minutes to my drive, but I'll have somebody to talk to while I'm running, would be kind of nice and stuff to have that process, kind of vent, just detox a little bit in the process, then and drive on home from there. And so I'm like just texting them over and over again, like, hey man, answer your damn phone and let me know what I'm doing. So I head the wrong way home, hoping they were going to be around. Finally got a hold of me, and they're like, oh no, I'm not going to be able to do it, yada yada, and just some lame ass excuse why they weren't checking their phone. But I've decided now that when somebody's just avoiding me, when I'm 95% certain they're near their phone, I'm just going to just text them over and over 100 times until they finally reply back to me, just to kind of get the point across of, dude, you're kind of screwing with my time frame if you don't text me, kind of thing. So went ahead, finally got home, changed up the gym, ended up running in my own town, which wasn't a big deal. I just knocked out my mile to get it over with, and I was super tired. Bruce was crazy happy to be running. Just his whole body's just wiggling, shaking, kind of thing, like a fish through water. And we got down at the run, tossed him back in the car, headed back to the house, loaded most of my stuff into the car, or unloaded my stuff out of the car into the house, and I have everything in here, but I didn't get it all put away. I got most put away, the big stuff, and out of the way, and I'll take care of it in the morning. I'm exhausted. Gonna get cleaned up here, and I'm gonna try and hit the hay and see if I can't get some good sleep tonight. So that's my main goal, and then I'll take off tomorrow, where I think the high for tomorrow is supposed to be, I think in the 40s, maybe high 40s, low 50s. And today the high was, I think, almost at 80. So we missed all of our good weather around here to get the rest of my stuff I need to get done outside. So I'm gonna be outside doing my stuff in the cold. But at least we had a beautiful weekend out in DC. That was probably the best weather we've ever had out there. So that's all I've got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.